looking forward to hearing all about, a child adolescent and the suicide rate and what's going on out there. What is going on out there?
There's a lot going on. So, I don't even know where to start. So we know that we have been in this pandemic since 2020, and over that time, there's just been such an increase in a lot of mental health issues for children and adolescents. And that's been a state of emergency that has been declared for the pediatric population just because of the surge. What I've seen in the inpatient population, emergency rooms have been filled to capacity. Kids are having to wait a long time to get a bed. Sometimes we're having to send them to hospitals that are like 2 and 3 hours away, or they're having to wait in the emergency room for 2 to 3 days before they're even admitted. Also have seen a surge in the intensity of the suicide attempts. So the lethality, so whereas maybe the means before were a little milder, now there's been such intensity with the modality that they're choosing, whether it's firearm or cutting deeper. And then also it was like a 51% increase in females that have been committing suicide, not to completion, but just the gestures that have been made, which is saying a lot. Yeah. And so some of the factors that are contributing are just the removal from life as we knew it with kids. So loneliness, sadness, they're not able to engage with their friends. So there's been an increase in depression and then anxiety, as a whole. So that's what's been going on with our youth. I have seen it kind of petering out a little bit, right? So I think it's like ebbs and flows. So in the beginning of the school year, it was really, really bad, but I expected that, right? Because they're transitioning back in person. Right. But as we've kind of gone along, I think there's a sense of normalcy a little bit, so we don't have, at least where I'm working, I'm not seeing the acuity like I was in the beginning of the school year, but it's still a concern because that state of emergency is still in place, right now for the youth.
Thank you for watching the Dr. Tola Show. I'm sure you've enjoyed this episode, which has been educational, inspiring, and bringing more mental health awareness on the Dr. Tola Show. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe right here. If you don't want to miss anything that we're doing, anything we're talking about, stories that are more inspiring, that educational, make sure you continue to subscribe on the link here. Thank you guys. Dr. Tola.